What is going on, Guardians? Evade here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I got a guide on the Malfeasance, how to acquire it, what it does, and some tips that'll help you get this done easier. So if you are interested in obtaining this new hand cannon exotic from the Drifter, let's get started. Alright Guardian, so step 1 is probably the most annoying and maybe you'll get lucky with RNG, but you basically just gotta grind Gambit. What you're looking for is a specific primeval which looks like this right here. It's basically the Chimera from the campaign or the voice of Riven. And if you do get a chance to kill this, it will drop the Seething Heart exotic quest which begins the Malfeasance hunt.
Invader incoming. You made that look simple. Your ally neutralized the Invader.
Now there's a couple of things to note. First off, this is like the same mechanics from the campaign. So it'll spawn, you gotta take down little balls that will make it immune, and then you can continue doing some damage. Something to be aware of also is that the enemy team will have the same primeval if they get it up. So while you're trying to take down yours, they're gonna be rushing too because they want that new quest as well, and this thing barely spawns. I mean, I played 60 games and we finally got it. So you may get lucky, you may get some good RNG, get the boss in a couple of games, and like us, the enemy team had no moat, so we could basically take our time, take down the boss, and our quest began.
What is this? The heart of an ascendant primeval. I'll take that, thank you very much. We'll use it later. While I have you here, get this. A while back, this punk stole something important to me. Thing is, he's like us. Ever living till you get his ghost. But seeing as I ain't laid eyes on him in something like forever, guessing his ghost probably got. So do me a favor, and go see if that punk has what's mine, huh? I'd do it myself, but as you can see, I'm a busy man. Besides, you're the closest thing to reliable I've met in a century.
Step number 2 is City of Secrets. So basically here you gotta take down 25 taken bosses or mini bosses within the Dreaming City. Now the easiest way to do this for us was hopping into Blind Well because the taken enemies are this week's rotation. So in tier 2 or tier 3, if you start them up, you'll have those enemies you take down to get the Harmony buff. When you get that buff, take down these servants that spawn. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 on each little wave you go to, and those do count towards your progression. Also the bosses at the end will count, so that's very helpful. For us specifically, we ran tier 2 I think like 3 times and it only took like 15 minutes. So this is super simple, but what if the taken aren't there for that week? There does seem to be other ways to get this. You could just patrol the Dreaming City and come across some, high value targets, but there's also a farm in Petra's first location in the Lost Sector. To start this one, you go down to the Lost Sector, jump up some rocks, get to the end part right away, kill the boss, and then you go back and load the zone and complete it all over again. So that could be a good option if you are soloing this. If not, the Blind Well is the most efficient. Step number 3 is Darkness in the Light, and this is completing the Corrupted mission, which is a strike at 580. This is the Corrupted strike, but has changed around a bit. You're going to visit Callum's grave, and this is pretty cool because you can have 6 Guardians in here to help you. So start off the mission, invite people, maybe they're doing the quest, and it took us 12 minutes and it was actually super easy.
Drifter, if I'm reading this right, your friend Callum was killed by another Guardian.
Nothing kills you quicker.
I'm pulling final audio from his ghost. Hang on.
I gave you a chance. Gave all of you a chance. I told you not to follow him.
You and I are the same. Sometimes we do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Spoken like a true disciple. If you have any last words, now is the time.
You'll never kill us all.
I don't have to. You're killing yourselves.
I think you have some explaining to do.
Give me a minute, would you? I'm thinking.
You owe us a little more than Glimmer for this.
Shut up and bring me everything you found at that grave. You'll get paid.
Step 4 is Depleted Weapon Core.
Every one of those hunter types has got a golden gun. But that man fights like it's his. He's been after me and my crew a long time. Pretty sure I'm the only one left. Anyway, I gotta thank you. Not a lot of people I like. Even less I can trust. Just don't ever tell anyone what you saw today. You crossed me, and well, let's just say it wasn't an accident that man found Callum. Let's get you back to action. There's plenty of gambit in front of you.
So take that depleted weapon core to the Drifter, and the next step is this. You gotta win 10 gambit matches and deposit 500 Motes of Darkness to complete this step. So the 10 wins is pretty self-explanatory, but with the Motes, if you die, your Motes are subtracted by twice that. So say you have 15 and you're about to bank them, but you die, it's going to subtract 30 Motes from your progression of the quest. So my best advice for this is try to focus on wins first, the Motes will come, and once you get those 10 wins, go back in and collect Motes if you need them. Now it's also worth noting a couple of things. First off, Crucible wins somehow count. This is somehow linked, not sure if it's a bug, not sure if Bungie will change it, but if you are better at Crucible and think it'll be way faster for you, you can go that route. The last tip I have for that step is be very careful with your Motes. If you do have 15, make sure you have enough time to get back and bank those, or make sure your team can put out a blocker before you get back to the bank. Now, as goes with all of these steps, having a full team definitely helps a ton. I know Xbox has an LFG, there's a bunch of different sites out there. I played all day with some LFG people, and we had a great time, got the quest together, and now we have the Malfeasance. So stay together, communicate, and you'll be perfectly fine for this step. Lastly is the lights out step. So the first part is getting 25 Invader kills. So this counts if you go into the portal, invade, get kills that way, or if an enemy invades you and you get the kill, that counts towards it as well. So get 25 Guardian kills and then you're good on the first part. The second step may be a little difficult, but it's actually way easier than you think. So you either have to invade the enemy team and get 4 kills, or have a teammate invade 3 times and get 4 kills. So at first you may be like, oh hey, I'll just have a teammate do it, it's gonna be super easy and I'll get the quest done that way. But I went in the portal a minute after getting this quest step and got 4 kills for myself. So at that point you don't really need to focus on wins, so you can, pop a super in there, get a bunch of kills, use sleeper if you have to, I know I said that, but it's definitely going to help you finish up that step. Upon completing that step, you can return to the Drifter and pick up your new exotic hand cannon, the Malfeasance.
I finally have an answer for the man with the golden gun. And it's something you and me built together. What do you say we call it Malfeasance? Sure, I shot bigger guns, but this thing is weaponized heat death, pure atrophy. And it's the key to my freedom from him. Fact is, you don't outdraw that gunslinger. No one can. But my entire crew, armed with this, we don't have to outdraw him. We just have to get our shots in. He dies too. And make no mistake, you're part of my crew now.
Anyway, Guardians, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this guide helped you out, gave you some tips you may not have known. And if it did help you, please be sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My name's Invader, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.